I can only imagine that like beer and drinking culture between Europe and America has got to be drastically different. We used to drink like absolute animals, and then it kind of just completely went away. Like Americans don't really drink as much anymore, and it's really depressing. No, I mean, of course, alcohol is not good for your body, but having a beer is good for your soul. So today we're going to go through and check out some of the beer culture throughout Europe. As we were kind of going through and trying to find these videos, we noticed that it was mainly in the northern part of Europe where the beer culture is really prevalent. Not saying that people in the south don't drink beer, but it's much more of wines and spritzers and, you know, tequilas and things like that. And we're going to cover all those in a video, but today let's dive in and see what y'all got going on with beer. This is Oktoberfest in Germany. Servers often carry 12 steins weighing as much as 30 kilograms per order. Damn, that's a lot of beer. She's not going to carry all that, is she? Oh. Damn, she getting it. Man, the grip strength that she has, probably. She's got a lucky boyfriend if she has one. That's wild. That's a lot, man. I bet it's probably not too bad, though, if you're able to get your hand around all of them. I get that waiters are stressed and overworked at Oktoberfest, but the amount of times you pay like 17 euros for a Moss, and it's only like 2/3 full. Someone says, I feel like you should just get a Willy card at that point. Hell no, they got it. Oh man, I want to go to Oktoberfest so bad. The hard part is that I want to go to Oktoberfest, so I want to visit later in the year, not just like late spring, but I want to go in October, but I also want to go for Christmas. There's just so many things I want to see. Let's go to the next one here. You're thinking about buying wine in Germany, but then we've seen her before, right? Beer in Germany is the best. Yeah, I bet. Germans, you guys drink your beer a little warm though, don't you? I think I remember seeing that one time. Commenting to stay on German TikTok. I'm not a big fan of beer, but my dream is to go to Oktoberfest. What do you want to go to Oktoberfest if you don't like beer for? That's literally the entire thing.
I just got back from England. I was there for 9 days. I want to tell you the main difference between the UK drinking culture and the US drinking culture.
Okay.
My first experience last year was different than this time because I was actually having dinner with some of my mates. I was at a pub, yeah. We were drinking. It was early in the day. Then we sat down, got some pub grub, yeah. We're sat there having some pints, and someone looks at me and they're like, Eli, are you drunk? And I was like, feeling good, lad. And they're like, we haven't even started drinking yet. Mate, I've had like 6 pints already. They go, no, your dinner washes out the drinks. Then right after dinner,
Your dinner washes out the drinks. Eating food isn't Narcan if you're like a drug addict. Just wash it out.
We got into drinking some shots and more pints for the foreseeable future.
Oh, man.
This was on a Tuesday night, by the way. If I did that in America, I would be looked at as a raging alcoholic. In America, you pick and choose your battles. I'm 26. I don't even go out a whole lot. But when I did, it was either like, all right, I'm going to go out on Friday night or I'm going to go out on Saturday night. In the UK, yeah, you are literally out at the pub for lunch on Monday, out Tuesday night, out Wednesday night, out Thursday night, out Friday, out Saturday, out Sunday, and it's normal. Like, Jack and Jill, who are 56 and 58, go down to the pub after the work for 2 to 3 pints and go home and make dinner. If you did that in America, you are such an alcoholic. Like, I can't even
so
fathom
true.
that. But I do miss the pub. Like, there's a beauty about just stepping into a pub. You see people that are happy, just sat with a pint in their hand. You might ask them what they're drinking. You might grab a bag of crisp to go with your pint. That's a new thing I discovered. What a fucking combo that is. But yeah, basically, the US cannot drink or touch the UK people in drinking. It's just no way.
All right. His title says, you're telling me pints at dinner don't count? All right. I'm glad I'm from Atlanta and can go out 7 days a week. All right. Well, I think that's a little excessive. 7 days a week? Eating is cheating, pal. Someone says bag of crisps. Someone says bag of crisps. No, mate. A bag of what? I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh, inject this into my veins right now. Got the flight. Oh, that's it. It looks so good. There's something about, I love getting flights. I haven't had one in absolutely forever. It looks like this was in Brussels, Belgium. Belgian beer too. One of my favorites. At least the ones that we get here. We don't get many, but I've had Belgian beer. Trying to think, what is it? Is even Blue Moon considered Belgium? Or is that like one of those things where we think it's Belgian beer and then it's actually not? Still good beer, but all right. Oh, that is heaven. That's what we deserve on a Friday afternoon. Or a Tuesday afternoon if you're in the UK.
On the bottom.
Ranking all Oktoberfest.
You're good. I'm waiting for you to be great. And next.
Prickly,
Kendall.
too bitter for
You
me.
didn't stick out to me.
Pull in the air.
Next
Felt heavy,
is
nothing
Brooke.
different.
Next,
I think I've had that one before.
Nia. You're third on the pyramid. You were third overall high score. And Mackenzie.
I've seen this logo. I don't know if I've had this one, but I've seen that logo before.
And on top of the pyramid,
pretzel.
going 3 for 3 once again, is
Augensteiner is number 1. Is that accurate, you guys? Let me know, my German friends that have been to Oktoberfest or just had German beer, I guess. This was entirely accurate. First comment, 1 like. Okay, so I'm not putting weight behind that. Excellent rating. August, how do you pronounce this? Augustinier is S beste. Someone says Hofbrau should be 1. Fantastic beer. I don't know. They all look good. Is there a bad beer? I mean, there is bad beer, but even if I get a beer that I'm not really that into, it's not like horrible, you know? Most of them are fairly good. What is this? The oldest pub in Prague. Location at the end. A medieval tavern. My eyes are so bad. Ukrale. You guys always make fun of me when I try and pronounce these names, so you can see it. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. This place looks really cool, though. Got some dancers in there, too, huh? What kind of establishment is this? We visited the oldest pub in Prague. Someone says, awesome place. Interesting. All right.
Hey, don't worry, I know, right?
Pouring the perfect Guinness.
This is how to pour perfect Guinness.
It always blows my mind how so many bartenders can fuck up pouring a Guinness. It's really not that hard. I actually, now that I think about it, I think I messed it up the first couple of times that I did it. I used to be a bartender, if you didn't know, way back in the day, like over a decade ago. But yeah, I think I messed it up the first couple of times.
Yeah. Hey, you're about to witness how to pour perfect Guinness, right? Halfway.
Don't forget to split the G.
Oh, mate, let it settle a little bit.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm not that skilled. I'll be honest with you, I'm not that skilled to shamrock it, but if it's no good, I'll pay for it. That's the rules here. Under the Pie Face Pub. If it's no good, I'll buy it, alright? Hey, Josh, you're very happy, I'll buy it, okay? That's the Pie Face. It's the Pie Face money back guaranteed. If you're not happy, it's on me.
Right, well, so far it looks alright. So I'll tell you what, our napkin, if it's
That might be a little too
I
full.
put a little bit more in before I split it, but it's alright. Hey, look, don't shake your head. I should have filled it a bit more. It's going to be a bit heavy, I think. I probably should have filled it a little bit more. We're going for
Oh, maybe a little bit more.
Look at that, let's see. I remember. It's going to be a bit thick on the top, I think, but it's close. That's alright.
Is that all of the girls?
Absolutely, mate. There's not much on show, sir, I'll tell you that. Hey, do you know what? Do you know what, right? Do you know what? Once that sits...
That is a great pour.
Once that sits, I think there's a wonderful... Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I want a Guinness now.
Hey, I'm just saying... Just as good, mate.
It's so funny because Guinness looks so intimidating because it's so dark, but it really isn't that bad. Like, you can get a clear IPA that is way more heavy and hoppy than like a Guinness.
Customer service.
Man, on St. Patty's Day, we would always sell Irish car bombs, like they're going out of style. I haven't had one of those in forever. I don't even know if that is... if the Irish have ever actually even had an Irish car bomb. Or is that something that the Americans made? I have no idea. Perfect way to pour a Guinness is down the sink. Get the f out of here. What are you talking about? 1,000 people like that. Oh my gosh, you at Shakespeare in Devonport? Don't know what that means. I've never seen someone tilt the pint glass towards them when pouring a pint. I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to do it. I could be wrong though. It's been a long time since I've poured beer. What is this? Is he gonna crack it open right there? Hell yeah. That one. Okay. This is probably so good. Oh, there's like a little something, a little residue in the bottom of it. Also, that's a huge head. Not something that I thought I would say today. I want to try this so bad. I've never had a beer out of actual like a wood barrel. All of ours are just kegs and they're aluminum. I bet it's probably so much better, especially with it being able to age or like get a little bit of flavor off of the wood. Kind of how they do with like whiskey or bourbon or something like that, or scotch. Someone says, "Ah, yes, I do like a little bit of beer with my foam." I don't think he was serving that one. I don't think so. Just a random man chasing us for a beer in Germany. Dude, it looks like he's like walking with his wife in like a stroller. Is that what that is? Him and his wife are just going down the street and they see someone on a little beer cart. Yo, give me one. Someone says beer is water there. Beck's beer, I should go to Bremen again. Someone says, you run out there just to get a Beck's? I don't want to experience that disappointment. Did you know that in Poland we drink beer with raspberry syrup? Would you try it? I would try it. I don't know if I would like it though. I actually prefer the taste of beer. It's probably good. Is this something that only the ladies order, or do men drink this as well? Not saying that it's not good. It probably is actually pretty good. If you're in Poland, ask for piwo z sokiem to get this. All right. Someone says, that's amazing. Anna Banana. Someone else says, maybe I would actually drink beer. Another girl. Yeah, they're like, this looks amazing. I would drink that. It's all pretty and red. I'm not talking shit on the Poles if this is like a super popular beer. It's just, yeah, it's probably much more attractable, at least for people in my country, for the girls. That is a 3-liter Polonier. And I know I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. You gotta take a bigger drink than that, man. I think I could put that thing down in like 5 minutes. I'd be in the bathroom all night though. Holy cow, that's a lot of beer. I wonder how much this beer is though. Let me see. This is the top comment. I said translate to English and it just gives me, I don't know what. That's not English.
We drink from a very young age. I had my first beer when I was like 12, 13, and you learn how to manage your alcohol by the age of 16.
Yeah.
France, they start drinking wine from like 5.
Oh, God.
They give tiny glasses of wine to their kids, and it makes them respect alcohol.
I'd watch that online if they had that.
What?
To be honest, no judgment or anything, and I don't know any of the children, but and I wouldn't want to know any of them.
I think this is actually a thing that we should pick up here because, yeah, our drinking age is 21. You're not allowed to drink till then, and then people go absolutely crazy when they turn 21 and become alcoholics. Not saying that there's not alcoholics in your guys' countries, but yeah, it makes you actually respect the alcohol a lot more if you have a little sip of it when you're a kid. I did. I have a quick story. I remember my dad, when he would want a beer, would have us go get it, and our garage was outside, separated from our house. So I would run out there and go get a beer for him, and I would always open it up and hand it to him. But when I was like running from outside into the inside of the house, when he's, you know, having poker night or something, I'd crack it open and take a little sip first, and then, of course, hand it to him. I always thought I was being sneaky, but I'm pretty sure that he knew the entire time. Someone says, bro, I started at 6 or 7. I was drinking Hennessy, I swear. Oh man, getting down on Hennessy at 6 or 7 is pretty crazy though. I've been taking shots since I was 12 straight Tito's. Actually, you know what? I think the first time I ever got drunk, I was like 12 years old. Maybe 11. It was really bad.
What is the best pub crawl in the whole country? Well, this is a contender, the Bermondsey Beer Mile in East London. The Beer Mile is basically a ton of microbreweries all next to each other in East London, and on a Saturday they open for a few hours through the afternoon, and the game is to get through them all and have a drink in each one. It sounds so simple, but lots of
this
things
would be
in
so
life
much fun.
Sound simple. I have posted about it before, but today I've returned with some faces you may recognise. You probably won't though, but you might. And yes, all the breweries on the Beer Mile are fully aware that hordes of people make their way up them every Saturday afternoon, and they are very welcoming to everyone. There's a great atmosphere. So you might be wondering why we're drinking half pints. Well, the main reason
Not really.
There's 17 or maybe 18 of these microbreweries to get through.
17 or 18?
IPAs and stouts and things like that, which are a fairly high percentage. So if you're going to do it, I suggest you start on half pints, or if you're particularly weak, third pints, and then build your way up as you get.
He said a couple of hours too. He said they open up Saturday afternoon for a couple of hours to do the crawl. Man, going through like 17 or 18 IPAs or stouts, like full pints in a couple of hours, you would be on the floor.
Further through the mile. They're on the second pub, and Abigalia is going for a stout.
I'm feeling brave, and I also forgot to eat breakfast, so it'll be my breakfast.
From this point forwards, you might notice my words start to slur a little bit more each time I speak to the camera. I still don't know what caused
This looks like so much
fun. It was
fun.
a very hot day, and I did take a hay fever tablet. That's my working theory. The sun is shining. Where looks better than East London in the sunshine? Well, virtually everywhere, but the sun is still shining. And don't worry, if you're also from the home counties, you're not going to bump into any Millwall fans or gangsters round here because of our good old friend, gentrification.
Hey, I'm with someone really special. Hi, I'm John. What was the highlight of your day? No one gives a shit. Let's get
Best thing about having a little bit of profile is you get given free stuff, and we were given some beef jerky by Billy Frank, so if you do the Beer Mile, don't skip them out. Then at Gosnell's we were given mead, which thankfully sat alongside the beer in my stomach much better than I would have guessed. The beer
Mead. I feel like I've heard that before. Is it like kind of like a wine
Mile
beer?
is not all fun and games though. This is a dark moment. Over there is in Iceland, and then if I bring you back and then bring you round over here, there's a Wimpy. So the Spartan Brewery is number 14, or maybe number 15. I've got in a muddle myself, and it tastes all right, and they're playing Rage Against the Machine, which is even better. Obviously, I put this out on TikTok and Facebook. I'm with Tommy, who does an
Definitely got a lot more energy towards the end of the crawl.
amazing Boris. For the TikTok crowd, what would Boris say?
Wagwan, my piftings. I was just reaching out to say thank you so much for your love and hatred towards me.
And for the Facebook crowd,
Thank you for making sure that I was Prime Minister. It is primarily you on Facebook who have done it for me. Thank you very much.
as we made it to the last
obviously
brewery,
it's a
I did
little-
at the time what I thought was a clever sign off to camera, but watching it back, there's absolutely no way I'm putting it out. Do give the Beer Mile a go. If you just Google Bermondsey Beer Mile, you'll see all the details.
All right, I think I want to do this when I'm in the UK. Need to try the sub crawl in Glasgow. Why did I say Glasgow? John's there. No, I don't know that. Southeast London, not East London. There's a difference. Oh, someone's coming in here clarifying the location. Someone else says South London. Okay, so it's in South London.
North American friends will sometimes say to me that they think they've got a drinking problem, or I'll hear people on podcasts who are sober now saying, you know, I was nailing like 1 beer a day or whatever. And I'm always a bit like, our standards are very different. You know what I mean? Like, in the UK, like, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's someone who's got their drinking under check.
Yeah. one beer a day. You fucking pushing me. Beer a day?
Yeah, a beer a day. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Are you training for a marathon?
Oh man. Someone said come to Wisconsin or Minnesota. Definitely don't want to go to Minnesota right now. Only 6 pints? Question mark. 1 beer a day is within the healthy drinking limits in the UK. You know, I was doing 1 beer a day for a while, and no shit. Yeah, my wife started calling me an alcoholic. She's like, you have to have a beer every day? I'm like, I just like having a beer. It's kind of like a double beer. It was like a tall can, but I honestly gave it up because of the calories. Just put on so much weight from beer. Point of view. It says study in Germany. Point of view. In the lecture, the lights go out and the beer is opened first. This can't be real. Are you allowed to drink in university, like when you're in school? Someone says, might have to study in Germany. Yeah, no shit, huh? Czech Republic. That got a lot of likes. Why did that get so many likes? They all taken their plugs out. What kind of plugs are we talking about here? What? Ask for a German one. That's a huge... I can't even say it again. The head on that thing is massive. Yo, drop it in for a little ice bath. What do they call this? A Wim Hof beer? All right. And then drinks it. The title says, is this a German one? Do Germans like their the foam to be way larger than everyone else? Is that what I'm getting? Someone says in Germany we would call the police. Okay, so maybe not. Someone else says no, just no, nothing German about this. All right, I'm getting conflicting information here.
Can I order a beer? 3 euros.
Excuse me, 3 euros. Do you know how much this costs in Norway?
Do you know how much this costs in Norway?
What? What was the point of that? Okay. The weird loner at the bar. Is it because everything's more expensive in Norway? In Portugal, it's like €1, €1.50 for a small beer. €3 if it's half a liter. Someone says, I was in Oslo last weekend. An ordinary pint of beer runs you between 10 and 13 euros. That's actually kind of expensive. Is that in like a nightclub or something though? You know, when you go out at night, the drinks are always like twice as much as they normally are. I will say when I go to a restaurant here in the States, yeah, beer is usually like $8 or $9. Unless of course it's like you're in a major city and it's really busy, then they're going to be up to $15 for a beer. Come to Ireland. Pubs are charging almost 10 euros for some beers. Damn, dude. All right, so it's not just Norway.
Ist das beste Bier der Stadt? Ich bin heute beim Praterwirt in Wien, rauszufinden, was an dem Bier hier so besonders ist.
Unpasteurisiertes Tankbier, das wir ohne Kohlensäure ausschenken können. Weil wir hier frisches Bier haben, so wie es der Braumeister in Budweis macht, ist es quasi in einem Vakuumsack drinnen und dieser Sack wird quasi angedrückt und somit müssen wir keine zusätzliche Kohlensäure ins Bier geben. Es ist nur die Kohlensäure drin von der Fermentation. Das macht das Bier viel bekömmlicher und deswegen kann man viel mehr davon trinken.
Die Gläser werden in kaltem Wasser vorgekühlt, somit bleibt das Bier bis zum letzten Schluck kalt. 5,60 € bezahlt man hier für einen halben Liter vom Budweiser Lager.
All right, I want to go to this place. This place looks really cool. A German sees you mixing beer with lemonade at the Oktoberfest.
Do you understand?
What?
Bombastic side eye.
Look at his face.
Criminal offensive.
The title says it's like committing a felony in Bavaria. And then someone says, no, it's called a Radler there and it's quite normal. Okay. Lemonade and beer together. I've never had that. Someone else says, we listen and judge. The guy's face. Oh, that's great. Someone else says Radler should be banned. Okay, so it's called a Radler. I'm probably not ordering that. I just like my beer by itself.
If you're going to Prague or you're in Prague, you need to do this and go here.
Beer spa.
So this place in Prague is called the Beer Spa. It's one of the best things I've done in a while. So you get this whole room for an hour and you get unlimited beer on draft. If you love a spa and a cold
unlimited beer,
you have to go here. So this is the jacuzzi with like beer stuff inside it. And here's the free beer I was on about, draft.
Man, I would be, you would get so fucked up. You guys, obviously people have drank inside of a spa before, or like in a sauna. You get drunk so much faster. Can you imagine sitting in that hot water just pounding beers?
Look at that, bloody lovely. The missus can put a good pint.
Honestly, it sounds kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
Now you can just sit back and relax. And you also get this free beer bread with it. I didn't like it that much, to be honest, but you have to try it.
All right.
And remember to get as much beer down here within the hour. You have to get your money's worth, right? Then you lay in his hay bed after the jacuzzi, then the sauna. This is what the woman told us to do in this order. Then you do the ice bucket last. The missus didn't do this, she was too scared. But yeah, it was refreshing.
What?
And they left us a little note because we said on there it was our birthday, which it was our birthday weekend. And yeah, that's it pretty much. But if you're in Prague, 100% do it. Trust me, it's worth it.
A beer spa. The things people come up with. UK prices, I'd do it, but beer is so cheap in Prague that this is too spenny, to be honest. I don't know, how much is it? Oh, he says right here, how much is it, fella? We paid $140 for 1 hour, mate, but it was worth the money. That seems a little... Is it $140 for the two of you or for each? If it's each, then that's actually pretty pricey. But if it's $140 for the two of you, 70 euros each, I guess that's not too bad. How many beers can you get down in an hour? 4? 5? Maybe? Someone says, dude, I've been 5 times to Prague, but why didn't I know this? Fat Cat Prague. I've seen these before, but I've never had one. That's got to be pretty convenient, especially like if you're with a bunch of people. This place looks awesome. Also, the food looked really good. I was like eyeing the food. Someone says the warm beer tower. You can literally see that it's cold. You can see the envy on every man's face. Oh, that's great.
Is Czech beer better in Bulgaria than in Czechia?
What's your name?
My name is Lena.
Where are you from?
Czech Republic.
Where are we?
We are in Bulgaria.
What are we about to try?
We are going to try the Prague's beer called Starperman. So cheers, guys.
She poured it out of a glass bottle, though. Why would it taste any different? Is there like some joke that I don't know?
Give us the feedback.
It's definitely better than in Prague.
Better than in Prague! Oh!
How? Oh gosh, we gotta start that one over. Dude, that was so many. Did he just push him? What the hell? What is happening right now? They got EMTs and this guy's still trying to serve beers like right next to him.
Everything happened is okay? I'm sorry.
I'm a bit wet.
Yeah, I'm with the the EMT there. Like, they have someone on a stretcher. You should just stay away. It doesn't look like he's getting in trouble. Jeez. Why'd he push him? That's uncalled for. Like, why do you shove him? He's literally standing there trying to help someone. What the hell? They turned comments off on this video. All right, there was probably some crazy stuff going on. All right, let's move on to the next one.
I'm sorry, but my boyfriend won't pick that.
Oh, but this is okay.
That's fucking okay. Where's the flake? It's a fucking ice cream.
Is it ice cream?
No, I'm being serious. No, I'm. Oh.
I like how she's looking out for her boyfriend. She's like, he won't drink that. She obviously Haven't had a good pint before. Again, that the foam, the head on it is really big though. If my bird never doesn't have my back like this, I don't want her. Oh yeah, birds are girls, I think, in the UK. She isn't wrong, mate. As a bartender, she's absolutely correct. Why is he recording it though? Is he like messing with her? Salzburg's Stiegel Brewery still does this. Delivering beer the old way, even if it holds up traffic. By horse and carriage? This is great. Hey, can we... These horses look absolutely majestic. Holy cow. What kind of horse is that? That's fantastic. I absolutely love that.
We visited the most unique pub in London. This is the pub that floats, and it's quite an experience. The White Cross in Richmond is a normal functioning pub until the tide comes in and floods the beer garden outside the front of the pub. At this point, people start to panic. And people do all sorts of things to get to dry land, whether that's playing floor is lava or just running straight through the water. However, I'm not quite sure on this lady's approach. I've never seen a heel stand before.
What
all
is
the waiters
that?
get changed into wellies and deliver people pints of beer. At this point, a bunch of paddleboarders passed by, and the challenge was on to deliver them a beer. And it's safe to say that was an epic failure.
Oh, you saved like one or two of them.
How embarrassing. I literally put this guy to sleep while he was waiting for his beer. But it's not just about the drinks. These guys are serving food too. On Sundays, you can get a roast dinner delivered in high tide. And if you
Oh my gosh, that looks
I'm not
amazing.
Sure you're gonna want to play the 3-second rule. The roast was good.
That gravy was really watery though.
Fantastic. But the fish and chips were a clear favourite. Listen to the crunch. If you can't take a date to me, enjoy.
So jealous. All right, we got a little bit of food in there too. London's most unique pub. If you don't take a date, take a mate. The most British thing here is the cheering when the drinks got spilled. Yeah, we do that too. Everyone claps if you hear someone drop a glass or spill a drink. That gravy is way too watery. Yeah, that's what I said. Real ones know the heel stand technique. Someone says, no thanks. That gravy was criminal, like it was scooped out of the themes.
Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be
Oh, we got another one.
I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I think the town red. Bitch, I said what I said.
Look at him staring. Is this the first time she's... No, this isn't her first rodeo. Why is everyone so surprised? Hell yeah. She not just any barmaid, she's the barmaid. One trip, no exceptions. Yeah, this is what it looks like when I'm taking groceries out of my car. Literally just piling on as much as I possibly can.
I've been living in Sweden for ages, and one of the first things that I found out about the Swedish language is how many different ways you can say beer. Hey Sven, before we go to the bar, do you think you could teach me how to order a beer?
Va? Eric, are you okay? Did you hit your head or something?
What? No, I'm fine.
Okay, if you don't have a concussion, why are you asking me how to order a beer?
I don't know, I feel like a dick ordering in English every time.
Jaha, so you want to do it in Swedish?
Yeah, exactly.
And you think that will make you less of a dick? Yeah? Nay. Maybe just a little bit? Nay, but I can still teach you.
Okay, great.
Okay, so one way of saying beer is öl, so you can say en öl tack.
I think I could do that. 1 öl, please.
Eric, what the fuck was that? You're ordering a beer, not a man of English nobility.
Sorry, when I heard earl, all I can think about is balding white men who inherited land.
Okay, you can say storstark.
Storstark? What's that?
It literally means big and strong.
I've never heard anything more Nordic. Big and strong?
Ja, precis. If you ask for a storstark, they'll just give you a big beer.
Cool, I can do that one. 1 store of House Stark.
Okay, not that one either.
Yeah, you're right. I feel like I'll get punched.
If the bartender won't do it, then I definitely will.
Okay, fine. What else can I say?
You can say en bira tack.
Bira? Yeah, I can say bira. Why didn't you start with that?
Well, you know Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice? Yeah, I know Beetlejuice.
Well, it's like that. I'm worried if I say it 3 times,
so
Johan will appear.
Really? Why?
It's one of Johan's favorite drinking songs.
Drinking songs? How does it go?
It goes bira, bira, bira.
Besh, besh, besh! Jävlar, Johan! Oh my god, it worked.
Oh, you bitches getting some besh?
What is besh?
What are you talking about? Besh is beer, of course.
Wait, hold on. So the song is literally beer, 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 beer?
Yo, isn't it great? Besh is another way of saying beer, but it comes from the Stockholm dialect.
Is that a bad?
There's a lot of ways to say
I think it's super
beer.
fun to say. I'll take a besh.
Besh!
Besh!
Can I get a 3 besh, please?
Johan, you're not even from Stockholm.
And where are you from? Party pooper town?
Hey, I live in Lund, which is probably the same thing. Come on, Johan, let's grab some besh.
You can besh your ass, I'm coming.
I really need to become a wine guy.
All right. That was quite a bit. Britt talks about Sweden. All right. Forgot burka. Is that another way to say beer? Lund slander. All right, guys, that's it. We went through quite a bit of them. I want a beer now, and it's not Friday or Saturday for me, so I can't have one. I'm really, really upset about it. All right, appreciate you guys watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.